Okay, welcome back to J Squared Manufacturing Design. Um, we're still working on that. Injection mold, the first one. I mentioned last time that I was not happy with the water, and coming back to it and looking at it, I can't believe I thought this was a good idea in the first place. So we're going to go ahead and come over here and we're going to delete everything we've done other than the waterline feature. And I have another way of doing this. And we're going to edit circuit, define, sketch view. We're just going to delete all these. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to come in here, over here, out here. We want to come out here, down here, out here. And we want to come out here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go in here, out here, which actually this will need to be like that. And then over here, over here, and out here. And this will need to be out here, there, there. So then we have in, around, around, and out. In, around, around, and out. All in two circuits. All do not interfere with anything. This is better. So now we dimension this stuff. This doesn't really need to be that close to the edge, so we'll make it 0.75. This 0.75 as well. This kind of needs to be close to the edge. We'll make it 0.5. So 0.5 over here as well. And on this, I need to watch that distance. So we'll make that 0.313. Keep it away from that. There. And then, let's see here. Here, here. Make that 0. Make this to here. That 1. This 0. This 0. This 1. This 0.75. Oh, they're already. Oops, I accidentally hit cap number lock. And this 0.313. And there we have everything symmetrical, so it'll cool evenly in the two blocks. And we have it. So we have our water circuit in. Now, okay. Now let's color these different colors so that way we can tell which one's which. So we're going to color them different shades of blue. So we're going to color this one that's dark blue because it'll be easy to see. There. I'll color this one this light blue. Normally I used to reserve these colors for machining operations, but since I don't work for that company anymore, there's no reason to do so because it had to do with their programming software. So instead I just use them as the best fit for showing things. There. Now we do need to add pipe plugs to all these because right now they're just blind holes. There's no way to plug them to keep water from coming out of them. So what we want to do is go to hole, standard, tapered, NPT, 1/8 inch NPT, that's the right size, confirm. Now I can go through that all over again every time, or I can just hit Control C, Control V, and I can just select my axis and my once I have hit Control C, I just need to hit Control V. You cannot do that once if I were to put this one on a pattern, like pattern it between these two, then I wouldn't be able to Control C, Control V anymore. It has to be a blind hole. And if we want to make it easy on ourselves, we'll view, color, we'll make these, and these the different colors so that we can tell that those are the exit entrance lines for the mold. So when we put them in the other blocks, we're fine. Now, really, I don't really want to get into ejectors right now because, well, why won't this resume for me? There we go. Oh, let's name these real quick. These are my gates, are my water. This is my ejectors. So ejectors. So we're going to come in from the back. I'll sketch view, sketch. Now we're going to come in here and really, let's see how this works. So we can put a 98 ejector pin, maybe about 100 thousandths from the wall. So I'm happy with that. We can do that. So we'll put 2 ejector pins, and we'll just do this to place them. That way they'll be in the center of that rib. One right here, one right here, one right here, one right here. Now these ones, so we're gonna go 98 ejector pins. Okay, so 0.098, not a radius. Go watch that. Double click, center mouse, 0.098, actually it's 0.094. And just, can we get this ejector pin on there? See, we just can't quite fit in there. We need those corner radiuses. Well, let's see. Notice how I'm doing all this in construction view. so that way only the points will be come through in the sketch, and that way, and you know what, and this is sometimes common practice where we'll just eliminate those corners in the hole in the part and just make a flat ejector pin. So let's make that 0.040. Let's see what that does. Too far. So I could go back in and add radiuses to these to make that ejector pin work. But if they don't want me to, then, and we'll pretend they don't want me to right now, I can just go ahead and just eliminate that corner. Minimal effect to the part. So now I so now this one was actually planned for this, and they allowed for it. Let's see. I should just do this so that they're both on the same line. But sometimes our vendors, no planning. So we're gonna do the same thing we did over there. Oh, this one's in line. Shouldn't be 0.40, it should be 0.039. There we go. Now we have these. So notice we didn't do it to the other part. I'll get to that here in a second. We're going to go to hole 094. That's in standard ejector pin size. Now we want to go 15 thousandths over for our relief from the back. So 0.0994 plus 0.015, 109. Now we want to go within 100 thousandths of the front side, so like 2 inches. 2 inches too far. 0.75 too far. 1.5 too far. 1.25. So we're close. 1.125. Then we have a nice little bearing surface that doesn't constitute too much. Pattern, point, put them on all locations. There we've got our ejector pins in. Let's make sure they're there. This rotation's a little crazy. This mouse is a little bit. You can just see we just barely clip those corners. Didn't even show it. So that's how minute that little part was. Now we're going to do a pattern, geometry pattern. We're going to have to unhide the axis, grab that axis, and make it axis. I gotta re-grab the axis. 2 members, 180 degrees, and we'll confirm. Now we've got ejector pins in both locations. And we've missed our water. So, there's our ejector pins. We still have a couple ejector pins left to add for our runner and gate, but we will not add those at this time. We'll add those later. So now we just need to clean up the block. I don't know why that won't let me resume that, but the block sizing. So first of all, we add some radiuses to the corners here. Well, let's make them nice and big, 0.55. Oh, I didn't. Wow. I didn't hold control. If you don't hold control, it adds separate sets. So this way, 0.55 is a little too big. 3.4. 0.4 is okay. So this way I can do a 0.375 radius in the block that this mounts into, and there will be clearance in the corners, and they want to fit that corner. So there's that. Now I need to do a clearance cut from the back, again for fitting. So we're going to do a offset loop, grab this, next, previous, there we go, negative 0.005, 5 thousandths net, and this is 0.875. Now we're going to switch locations, and it's only going to cut away from the outside of the block. So now when they fit this insert into the pocket, they only have to fit this ½ inch here, and they don't have to fit all this back here. So it makes it way easier to put the mold together. Now, chamfer, I'm going to make it fit in easier. Doesn't need to do much, just something to break the edge. And there we go. Now we've got ourselves a mold block. The only thing we're missing is bolt locations to locate the insert in the pocket. We'll do a sketch, do a rectangle, instruction view, rectangle. Do a point on every point. And 3 by 7. And we'll see what's good enough. And we'll probably need a 5/16 hole. Mount these, something not too large, something not too small. And this is where we may run into problems. Yep, we are hitting our water line. So let's go ahead and pattern that. So now what we can do is come back into our sketch, move it in, and move it in. There we go. Now we're retaining our insert without holding on to that. Now all we have to do left on this insert is a runner and a sprue puller and a gate, and then venting. So we're almost done with this insert. We're going to leave it for now. We're going to go on to the other insert just to move it along. So AADD, ST. Then we'll go back and we'll save everything. Save. Let's close that. We'll save this and close it. We don't need it right now. This is the next block we'll be working on. Okay.